Hello, Uggies Worldwide. I'm Dave Casler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG, here with another episode of Ask Dave. This one comes from Ian in New Zealand. He's studying to get his ham license there, which is a little more difficult there than it is, say, here, where the technician test is pretty straightforward. He says he would like to put an air choke. I think he's meaning what we would call a choke balun up there. And he's saying, some people are saying I need 6 turns at 4-inch diameter. Is this correct? I would go with 9 turns, about 9 inches diameter, because very often the coax doesn't like to be bent more like that. What happens with coax that's bent, especially coax that has a sort of a plastic thing right here, has plastic and the outer braid and then the inner shield. The problem is if you twist this too much, over time the inner conductor will migrate toward the radius of the bend and eventually come through and short to the coax. So you want to not have sharp turns if you can avoid it. Now I say 9 turns, loop it together, put some tape around it. It's just the coax. It does not affect anything that's going on inside the coax, but it does allow you to keep common mode currents off of the outside of the shield. Also, of course, not stated in the question, but certainly must be true, you have a ground rod with a lightning arrestor, and that's where that comes to ground, okay? That's the end of your common mode currents right there. And then a piece of chassis runs into the house at that point. The lightning arrestor should be on a ground rod, should be next to the house where the cable enters the house, and should be bonded to your utility ground there. Check with your local authorities about everything, because most of the stuff that we have here in the States is according to our codes, and there might be a different code in New Zealand. So there you have it. Until we next meet, 73.